It is a real honor and a pleasure to have our next guest here on Good Day Austin. Dame Helen Mirren joins us this morning to talk about her latest film, Woman in Gold. Good morning.
Good morning, Austin. Good day, Austin.
Good day, Austin. Yes, that is our program. Just perfect for somebody from England, from the UK. It is great to have you here. Your latest film, Woman in Gold, based on a true story. You do, after all, do so many biopics. Tell us about this one.
Well, you know, this was an amazing story that bypassed me. I didn't know anything about this story. It's a painting. It's about a painting by Klimt, and the restitution of this painting back to the family who owned it in the first place. But it was a painting I knew really well because it's a kind of picture that, you know, when you're a student, you know, in a bedsitter, you know, you stick up on the wall with sellotape, you know, for a bit of decoration. And when I was a student, it was a very popular piece of art that all of us students would have up on our walls. It's a very beautiful painting, but I had no idea about the background of this painting and the story of it, or this amazing story of restitution that only happened about 10 years ago, through the efforts of this remarkable woman called Maria Altman, who was the Jewish survivor of the Holocaust, whose family originally owned the painting. So it's a wonderful story of the triumph over adversity, of courage, and with that very rare thing, which is a fabulous role for a woman who's over the age of 50 even, or even 60, who is the sort of central character in the story. And she was such an interesting woman. She was funny, feisty, and flirtatious. So, you know, she was a great character to play.
Right, and this painting, along with others from her family who were very much involved in the art world there, the art scene, was confiscated by the Nazis just before World War II. It wasn't just Woman in Gold.
Not confiscated.
Okay.
I don't think confiscated is the right word. Stolen is the right word.
Oh.
Taken, never to be given back in their ideas. Not confiscated. You know, when you actually read the history of what happened just before the Second World War, which was the research that I had to do for this movie, was to remind myself of what had actually happened to people, to their families, to their belongings, to their culture, to everything. You know, we're talking about people, you know, it's like, I don't know, like Mayor Bloomberg here in New York, or you know, people who are incredibly. They were very wealthy, they were incredibly established, they were very, very cultured. You know, they were, the Jewish community in Vienna were as responsible for the elegance and the culture of this famous cultured city, Vienna. They were responsible for it. They were you know, they were investors, or not investors, what's the word, patrons.
Yes, art patrons.
The arts, of music, art patrons on a very high level. So, and their whole community, their whole culture, their whole world was destroyed by the Nazis. And in that a part of that destruction was the stealing of everything that they owned.
Well, that's a great way to put it, really.
So,
I mean,
you know, our story is about the restitution, about how that happened, and then what happened many, many years later.
Well, I can't wait to watch it, and I'm sure a lot of our viewers at home their eyes will be open to another piece of history that many of us don't know about.
Absolutely.
Dame Helen Mirren, thank you so much for taking time out and joining us this morning.
Thank you, Amanda. Thank you.